Highly skilled musicians resorting to asking for donations to help pay the bills. They're not street performers. They are members of the New Mexico Symphony Orchestra in stalled contract negotiations with their employer. They say the last offer is in, and they say it's insulting. News 13's Krista Gutierrez is live in the Newsplex with more on that.
Tim, for 2 months, the musicians have been negotiating with the NMSO board. Tonight, they told us the final offer will cut their pay and some benefits more than 20%.
Can you imagine if suddenly you weren't paid for 6 weeks? What would you do?
That's reality for these musicians who tonight played a benefit concert to benefit themselves. Money raised will pay mortgages and everyday bills. The musicians say it's their last resort. They play for the New Mexico Symphony Orchestra, but for 2 months, they've been without a contract. No contract, no paycheck. They say the contract they're being asked to sign would significantly cut their pay.
If we were to sign the last offer that management put in there, we would be getting paid less than the musicians got paid in 1993.
It's the third offer, and according to the musicians, the NMSO board is asking them to take a 23% cut in pay. The offer would cut most of the musicians' salaries down to $16,000 a year. For these musicians, it's their only income because this is their full-time job.
And musicians are like athletes. You know, you don't ask an athlete to step on the field and play a game for 12 hours a day of the game. We practice every day. We study musical scores. We study our individual parts.
Now, according to the musicians, the NMSO board told them it's their last and final offer. Today, NMSO President and CEO Eric Meyer said he couldn't comment tonight because of a gag order. But last weekend, he told us this.
And finances are in such dire straits that we feel we have to go ahead and make adjustments for the short term, we hope.
Meyer said the sluggish economy has cut contributions. The board is projecting a $900,000 budget shortfall, a situation some audience members can sympathize with.
It goes in cycles, and that's always going to be something that we have to deal with.
But they say it's hard to see the musicians taking the cut.
I just hope that something can happen, something can be done so that these problems don't impact the people who are making the music.
The musicians say they will take a vote on whether to accept the offer next week. If they choose not to, there is no guarantee the board will re-enter negotiations. Tim, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. During the negotiations last week, both the musicians and the board were placed under a gag order. The musicians said it was lifted this morning. Eric Meyer, the NMSO president, said he hadn't heard that, so that's the reason he wouldn't comment tonight. However, last weekend he told us the cuts are not only affecting the musicians, there were pay cuts and layoffs on the administrative side last year. Another stabbing